Welcome to Friday Flip on the Becoming You Again podcast. Every Friday, I take your divorce problems, conundrums, and questions and do a quick flip around to empower you to show up as the best you after divorce. Today's conundrum is from Mar. She says, I was diagnosed with ADD and am now on meds. I am so nervous for this. Please tell me it's all going to be okay and I will survive this latest blow. Mar, of course it's going to be okay. Many women are finding out later in life that they have ADD because for a long time it was thought to be something that only happened to boys. And so all of the symptoms were looked at from how young boys were acting in their lives. Girls and women were totally overlooked because the symptoms looked different. Now that the medical world has realized this more and more, many more adult women are being diagnosed with ADD later in life. Now, with that being said, you are not the only woman to find out later in life that they have ADD. My business coach, for example, was just diagnosed with ADD a few months back. She is a successful business owner of a multi-million-dollar business. She is a mom to 3 young kids, and she has taken the news in stride, just as you're going to do. There's a few ways that you can look at this diagnosis. You can tell yourself the story that knowing now that you have ADD, it's going to make your life so much harder to handle and life will become hard and more difficult moving forward. Or you can tell yourself that now that you have ADD, everything makes so much more sense. And from that point, you get to decide, now what? You get to decide that no matter what, you are the hero of your story, and that includes having the knowledge of this diagnosis. All right, thanks for your question, Mar. I will talk to you next week. Have a beautiful weekend. That's your Friday Flip. Stay tuned for the weekly podcast episode that comes out every Monday. And remember, if you want more one-on-one help from me as your divorce coach to help you create an even better life than when you were married, then you need to schedule your free consult with me by going to www.karennelsoncoaching.com. Remember, that's Karen with an I.